The next speaker here, I introduced her earlier as part of a panel. It's been my pleasure to meet her in person last year in Geneva at the AI for Good Summit for the first time in person. Susan Oh is founder and CEO of MKR AI, chair of AI for the United Nations General Assembly's Blockchain for Impact, and I'm speaking at her event on June 4th in New York. Collaborates with the Cogent Laws Group LLC, an established fintech compliance firm in the blockchain and crypto space. She's focused on getting better validated data for development of a human-centric AI through blockchain features. This is the algorithm that I mentioned to you guys earlier that is called a human-based genetic algorithm. I've been working on that since 2001. So we're calling it a crypto HBGA, which is kind of cool. So especially in service to the UN Sustainable Development Goals, she is also advisor to the Hoboken Smart City Project, Mindfire Global, Blockable.io, IVEP, DAP Tokens, and SATA. Please help me welcome Susan Oh.
Hi, good afternoon. Can you guys see me? Oops, okay, there we go. So we talked a lot about data sovereignty and why it's so important. But up until last week, when I saw the demo of Mind AI, I was still under the belief that we needed hundreds of thousands of data sets. And so with their technology, we might not need that much, but if you're building a regular old machine learning backend like I am, you still need 100,000 sets per layer of functionality. That's because the only way that we can talk to machines, and I'm not sure what the technical level is. Who here is building with AI or machine learning? Okay, and who here works with data? Okay, good. So the technical level of knowledge is really, really quite good. Okay, so as you know, if you're not paying for a product or to use, to use an app, then you are the product, right? That's the old adage in Silicon Valley because it's just sucking up all that data. And so it's really important as builders, as founders, and funders to look at technology that rewards users for the data that they give, because you must build this product, you must build your product in this world. And in order to do that, you can enlist. So the old ad revenue model says that we're going to continuously, product producers and founders, push out products to people, and that they would give us their attention, and we would benefit from the ad revenues, right, without having to give anything away. Every person in modern life generates billions and billions worth of data that is extremely valuable for a look at human behavior, consumer behavior, and everything that we do. So some of the systems that blockchain allows for is that interaction, that stickiness with the technology, with training machine learning. And why this is important is that there are labs all around the world that are fully funded that allow creators, scientists, artists to create bots without any human consideration or consumer consideration. And these bots are then trained through adversarial networks and adversarial training with other bots to go to the edges of who they are and to evolve consciousness that way. This can seem a little dangerous. I'm not trying to be alarmist about it, but think about it this way, is that are we looking to create technology for the sake of technology, or are we serving up solutions for people to enhance their lives? I'll go back to the quote of my friend Omar El-Busaidi, who is an author in Dubai. He said, machines are for productivity and creativity is for people. Right? By building our products in the world and allowing people to train machines based on human values and valuing a baseline of human experience, we keep the focus of AI development and serving real world problems. That kind of automation can only enhance the lives of everyone. So some of the projects that I've been working on to make sure that we focus the technology development and conversation on human needs is Mindfire Global. What they've done is they've tokenized the future IP of modeling the human brain by gathering some of the world's top neuroscientists and modelers from all different disciplines to come together to model the human brain towards human-like general AI. This allows the blockchain framework allows for a safe and trustless system where they can contribute their IP, trade models, and even talent, while also being able to then extract the value that they put into the system. And that would have never happened without tokenizing some of that, right? And allowing for that frictionless collaboration to happen. When I think about machine learning and blockchain, I can think of no better lab than the city, because 90% of us live in cities around the world. If you can imagine, a city is not just a city, but a living digital lab, right? And what does that look like? So I download the city's app, right, which then becomes my wallet, right? And as I traverse through the city, I get a message from the city: would you like to look at this message, or would you like to fill out this questionnaire about our services, about this roadblock, or about this program? If I say yes, the city rewards me with tokens and airdrops them into my wallet, right? Now those tokens can accumulate by good actor behavior. For instance, I'm going to report that there's a pothole or that there's an accident, right? And so for that good actor behavior, I'm rewarded with tokens. Those tokens can then apply for discounts in parking. There are places in Mexico where you can trade those tokens also for airtime and prepaid tokens, or transportation. And there's many affiliate programs that you could work with small businesses in cities and neighborhoods to allow people to experience new merchants in different ways. Everyone's had to deal with 311 systems. There's nothing creative or remotely modern about a glass bus stop. Nothing says that I give up on you as a citizen except for pushing you emergency alerts, right? Or having to call 311. Why can't we evolve a city into a landscape, use projection, use haptic feedback, use IoT sensors to constantly be in communication to improve the experiences wherever there's an overlay of data and traffic? The plan for the Hoboken P3. So do you know what P3 is? It's private and public partnerships. It's a model that works. KPMG recently released a report that P3 projects typically cost 20% less and makes the bidding process much more transparent, which is better for everybody. The whole plan for that city is to turn it into a giant digital lab. And so what does that look like? Right? Aside from being able to interact with city messages and choosing to give you part of my data so that you give me something for the data that I generate anyway, we're imagining large 3D sculptures. Instead of just a message or a sign, turning everything into billboards, but having art overlaid over buildings, having people be able to stake their tokens to vote for a new stop sign or lights where it makes sense to improve their lives. Remember this, that if we use this technology to communicate directly between services and large entities with people, then they're emotionally vested. And they're vested and they will help you co-create your product or your cities. And that's what it means for data sovereignty. It's not to say let's pass new regulations. It's about aligning our incentives and bringing everybody on board and saying that you have a stake in this, you have skin in the game, and I'm going to reward you for your participation. Thank you.
Susan, you're speedy. God bless you.